we can connect one energy with other.
Blocked throat chakra, or the leadership skills, stretching the awareness, becoming aware of things.
Literally
Senses.
feel
Yes.
through your senses that you are in that calm or happy environment. Seeding, and we have seeded the best thoughts, what we want, how we want. It could be absolutely anything.
Be in this notion that miracles will just happen. You have to work hard, and that you cannot just meditate and think things will happen. You have to take action.
There are waves in the universe, or that energy in the universe which already exists, where whatever you want is already there.
You cannot just meditate and sit quietly for miracles to come to you. It won't happen like that.
It won't happen. Welcome back to the 4th episode of Head to Heart on Faza podcast. I'm your host Annu, and I welcome my regular guest on this show, Dr. Renu Khetan. Renu, as you all know, is not just the author of A Badass Meditator, the book which tells us all about meditation, the 8 steps of meditation, and how to achieve what you want to, how to reach your ultimate goal through the help of meditation. But also, she is a consultant pediatrician. Hence, she has been able to bring the traditional concept of meditation with the scientific background and the benefits that regular meditation can do to our mind, body, bring control to our emotions, and make us a better person overall. So, we continue with our discussion, and if you remember, in our 3rd episode, we were discussing about everything is energy. Welcome, Renu, once again. And just as I reminded our listeners, our viewers, we were discussing the fact that everything is energy. And you had mentioned the 7 chakras in us. And that those 7 chakras are the 7 powerhouses of energy. Let's start this discussion from there. You were explaining to us how we can connect one energy with other, or how we can figure out the blocked energy in us, or where it is blocked, figure that out and let that out. Please elaborate a little more on that.
So as I gave example of the blocked throat chakra, or the leadership skills, or if you find you're very anxious, you're angry, frustrated, which is an indication of your root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, that chakra being blocked. So all you have to do is identify where the block is, and then understand how you could let go of that.
Okay.
How you could ground as in grounding in the earth, how you can ground that negative energy.
Okay. So how can we literally ground that negative energy? How can we let it go out of ourselves? What is the process of doing that?
So up till now, what we have discussed is the first 3 steps of the ladder. They bring you to alpha state. Okay. In that alpha state, when your brain waves are calm, you are completely relaxed. You are then shaking up your stuck energy by stretching the awareness, becoming aware of things, and then running energy that is shaking up of your energy. If you have, say, for example, if you have a cold and a cough, you cough your secretions out. You don't let them in. You cough it out. And in a lot of times, sometimes you do patting and to bring it out. So similarly, you have to run energy to loosen up the blocked energies. And then what you have to do, you have to bring it out. You cough it out, don't you? So similarly, you have all these energies, you have to let go somewhere. So the next step of the ladder is the number 6 of the meditation ladder, and it is called grounding.
Grounding.
So grounding of all the negative energies it does. So when you are thinking of anything that is bothering you, you have to become aware of that. So once you become aware that something is blocking, something is not right, say anxiety, then you are observing it. Where is it coming from?
Okay.
And then you have to make sure that you ground it, as in you actually see in your, when you're breathing out, you're getting it out of your system.
So you're trying to
You
visualize.
visualize that it's exiting the body.
Okay.
Literally exiting. So when you, each breath you take in, you are taking air, you are taking energy from the universe when you're
Okay.
breathing in, and when you're breathing out, it's a give and take, constant give and take. So you have to bring it out of your breath and either let go in the middle of the earth. I normally uh, think that it's all going inside the earth.
Okay.
Earth recycles everything. That's the nature of universe. Everything is recycled. Anything that is not working for you is recycled and it is transmuted. So similarly, this energy will be transmuted by the earth, but you have to let go.
Okay.
So once you let go, you surrender. So for example, if you're going to your work and one person triggers you all the time, you get angry as soon as you see that person. So during this process, when you actually are facing the similar situation, actually, you have to tell your mind to breathe slowly to bring to alpha state, and then say, acknowledge that you don't like this particular situation, and then tell yourself change. So when you tell yourself change, you are telling your neurochemistry to produce good hormones so that you develop new connections and you have new ways of solving that problem.
Okay.
So it is actually how you can implement it in practical life, this particular stage. But in reality, when you are meditating, you are bringing out all that anxiety, all that anger, all that sadness in your breath out.
So you are sat in the meditation position. You have been doing that breathing practice. So you're breathing in and out, breathing in and out from the initial step till now, as I understand. When you're breathing in and out, you first concentrate on your breath. Then you concentrate on how it is going through your entire system. So
Yeah.
you become conscious of your body.
Yeah.
And then in the third step, you're concentrating on the mind activity, right?
So just to modify a little bit,
Okay.
when you breathe, you are learning how to examine your breath. You have to deliberately make it slow and slow and long.
Okay.
So that everything that you know the path of breath from in and out.
Okay.
So you do that couple of breaths. Say count up to 10.
Okay.
Then the next step is physical relaxation, where you are starting from the toe and examining each part, feet, leg, upper leg, tummy, chest, face, where you are observing if there's any vibration, if there's any tiredness, if there's any pain. And that's how you let go of that pain during that. So you have to think you are releasing all that tension in your body. That's
Okay.
physical relaxation. And then mental relaxation is going to a place which calms you. To me, sitting on the beach calms me. When I go on a woodland walk, that calms me. So then I think of,
So you are again
I'm
visualizing
visualizing
that.
in that imagery in my head,
Right.
and I'm thinking, oh, the waves are coming to me. That's the noise of the wave. That's a breeze coming off. That's a smell. So I use
So you
all
have to
my five
literally
senses.
feel
Yes.
through your senses that you are in that calm or
Yeah.
happy environment.
Yes. So then that calms your waves down, your brain waves completely down.
And how long do you think people should do that?
So you can do as low as 1 minute if you are seasoned, but if you are not used to, then you can take your own time and master one step. Take few weeks to master one step. Then
No,
go to
but
the
if
next
you
step.
are regularizing it
Yeah, so
and
just-
moving on from one step of the ladder
Yeah.
to another, then normally how long do you
So
think?
again, I always do it depending on how I feel on that day.
Okay.
Say I feel very tired and I don't have any other emotions around it, then I do first and second. So I just
Okay.
stick to the physical relaxation.
Okay.
Sometimes I am very happy, cheerful, I don't have any baggages, then I do quickly up to the 5, 6, and then straight go to the 7th and 8th stage.
Oh,
So
okay.
it all depends on what you're feeling on that day. Just be very flexible.
So more like driving. If you do not have traffic, you just can go
Yeah.
past. If the signals are green,
Yeah.
you're just going past. So there is nothing to stop you, and
Yeah.
your baggages are the red light.
Yeah.
Wherever you figure there is a red light, you stop there, you act on it,
Yeah.
and then you move
Yeah,
ahead.
absolutely.
Wonderful.
So that you nailed it. So that's how it should be. It should be very flexible. It should go by what you are on that day. You have to decide on the day, this is my intention. Today I'm feeling very good, very fresh. I'm going to visualize.
Okay.
Today I'm feeling very anxious. I have to come to grounding.
Okay.
And then you just feel relaxed on the, if you want to move ahead, that's fine, but that is at least your intention.
So, okay, we were discussing the process. So, in the process, we have gone once again till the third. And for the fourth, what would you need to do?
Fourth step is again is becoming aware
Right.
of yourself. Yeah, then you are becoming aware of this room. Just think, okay, I'm in this room, the space around the room, what is your density,
Right.
where you're sitting, all that,
So, you mentioned you will have to think about yourself and then the surrounding and then
as
maybe
much as you can expand. I usually go
about
up
the
to
country.
I usually go up to the solar system. I go
Oh.
to the whole galaxy and then multiple galaxies. As much as you can stretch, and that will just train your brain.
Stretch your imagination as
Stretch
far
your
as it goes, and then figure out where you are.
Yeah, just I always have one picture in my mind where I'm just a little dot, and that's the whole galaxy, and I'm just a little dot. So you can imagine where you are in this multiverse. So many galaxies are there, and just a little dot, and your problem is nothing.
Is nothing.
So you
that helps you relieve yourself of the problem that you are in.
You are seeing in a bigger perspective.
And obviously our perspective changes with that.
Yeah. So
And like we have been told always, even as a young person, we were told when you are in pain or in distress, think of people who are even lower down that line, lower down in the ladder, where people do not have so much facility as much as you have. Don't look at people up on the ladder, yes, above you. So that will relieve you of all the distress, pain, or anxiousness that you are feeling at the minute, which is exactly how the meditation ladder goes as well. That's a fourth step.
And the fifth step, once you are more aware, you think, okay, you've got this and this, you want to get rid of it, but you want to loosen it. It's stuck at so many different levels. So then you have to make sure you loosen it up with running the energy. When you breathe in and you take your breath to all the chakras, and then breathe out, and then similarly you can pick up the energy.
So that's also visualizing that your energy is moving from one chakra to another.
Everyone does it differently. I feel it more than visualizing. Some people can feel better, some people can visualize better, some people can hear better. For me, I feel better. So I feel the energy moving. I see the light. I also see the light. So people, it might again appear to be a little bit more spiritual, but energy is light. If you
we could say that you see energy in the form of light, but somebody else can feel it in a different way.
But again, if you see on a special X-ray, if you scan your body in a special X-ray, you will see light in you. So if you go on Google and scan, and again Google saying if you scan yourself, what sort of light or energy you will see that there's light around you, and it's going around. So that's why you can feel my energy, I can feel their energy. So that we can feel each other's energy like that. So there is light, but sometimes you can see the light and sometimes you can't see the light.
So that's the fifth stage where you are seeing your energy moving from one chakra to another.
I just make sure that there is free passage, that whatever is coming from there is going across me down into the earth.
Right. And you had mentioned when describing this that we are like if there is energy inside, there's energy outside as well, and we'll discuss about that further on, how to connect with the bigger energy and all. But we were also discussing about negative energy and then grounding. So that is the fifth.
That is the sixth.
That is the sixth stage, where we understand the negative energy and then breathe it out and visualize that we are practically grounding it. So just not release, but completely
ground
get
it.
rid of that.
Sometimes I also, if it is a very strong energy, I want to not see again. I don't want to experience that energy again. I just see that it's going in the black hole.
Oh, okay.
And it just.
And what kind of energy are you talking about? Could it be anger? Could it be
anything.
stress? Could it be
stress,
pain? Any other kind of loss?
There are so many different mixed emotions, and they can really you can be really stuck with them, and at a given time it may be just transient, but sometimes they are very limiting your potential.
Okay.
So you want to get rid of them.
Okay.
It depends on how much you are affected by them.
And once you have released that energy, which state are you in as a person? What is your state?
Yeah, so you are emptying it. Anything that empties has to be filled. So you are emptying all the negativity out of you.
So that's quite a heightened state of energy,
you will
isn't
then
it?
feel all tingling everywhere. I feel a lot of vibration. It vibrates, doesn't it? Anything that you've worked on so much, it starts vibrating. All your cells are vibrating. Anything is vibrating in the universe all the time, and they have their own energy field because of the type of vibration they are in.
Okay.
So if you're angry, sad, anxious, your vibration levels are there, and they are at different levels when you are happy. So when you're happy, your vibrations are at a higher level. And if you are sad, your vibrations are here. So we all are vibrating. So when we have emptied all that is not needed, we can then have the full potential of seeding what we want in that empty space.
Okay. Great.
So once we've let go of the negative things in us, we are in a state where our energy is heightened.
Okay.
So we feel the vibration inside us. All the cells are very awake and they have fresh energy in them. So it's quite heightened.
Okay. So once we have achieved that state of heightened energy, what happens next? Is that the final state of bliss, or there is something to go forward with?
And it's a very interesting question, because I had asked the same question to one of my mentors.
Okay.
I was doing a special meditation course, and I asked my mentor, I have got so much of vibrations now. What should I do of this vibration? And she said that's it. You should just feel the vibration, but actually there is a lot more you can do.
What do I do with just feeling it? How do I utilize it?
Yeah, you need to use that. It's a waste. If you are doing so much of work and not using that vibration that you have got, that is the crux. That's the stage you really want to reach, so that now you have what you want in your head. You need to have clarity on what you want. And you have to really decide very carefully of what you want. Say if you say I want this, there has to be a lot of detail into what you want, because universe will give you in all sort of forms and shapes. You don't want that.
Okay.
You want to really have a very clear, which is very difficult, by the way. You need to have clarity on what you want, and in that state of meditation, you then seed that intention inside you. You just think, okay, this is what I want, and you visualize that it has already happened.
So is that the seventh state?
Yes.
Seventh step of the ladder.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the next step.
Next step. So in the sixth, you are letting go of you're grounding your negative energy. And the moment you do that, you have that empty space. So you have already moved up the next step of the ladder. Now you are seeding what you want, and you have to have enough clarity around it, what you want, how you want, and you just imagine that that's happened with you.
Another example, another way to tell that is when you are gardening.
Okay.
There are lots of rocks and weeds in the garden. So you cannot put flowers, or you cannot put seeds when it's already weeded like this. You have to get rid of the weeds and stones and rocks first to be able to then maneuver with the soil itself.
Exactly.
So you take the rocks out, you de-weed, you cultivate the soil, and then put the seed in for the garden to blossom. Similarly, you are doing here. You are taking all the weeds out, you're taking all the stones and rocks out, and now you're seeding what you want.
Wow, that's a beautiful explanation of what we are doing with ourselves. We are actually in the process of blooming
Yeah.
flowers for spring,
Yeah.
and your life is going to stay into
Yeah.
spring for longer.
You have to maintain it.
You have to maintain it,
Yeah.
and for that maintenance you have to keep working on it regularly. You have to keep de-weeding and removing all the stones and unnecessary
That
things
is
from your
healing on a
garden.
day-to-day basis. You have to do-
Exactly.
yeah.
But for that you have to be very regular, and you have to be persistent with the regime. And now we have reached the 7th step of the meditation ladder, which was seeding, and we have seeded the best thoughts, what we want, how we want. It could be absolutely anything.
Anything, yeah.
Can it be absolutely anything? And are we able to achieve it the way we want it?
It depends on what is the quality of your meditation.
Okay.
So if the quality of your meditation is good, nobody can guess it. So people talk about manifestation nowadays, don't they? There's a lot of
discussion.
buzz about manifestation, and manifestation is nothing but doing meditation right. If
Is
you're
it?
doing meditation right, because imagine you can't just sit on a cushion and think I want this, that, and the other, and make it, and that will happen. That will not happen. You have to do the hard work. You should not be in this notion that it will just, miracles will just happen. You have to work hard and you have to take action.
So I have a question here. Say a student wants to achieve a certain grade and then go on to a certain direction. Now, would you say that he or she should be putting time into meditation or just studies?
No, that is that you cannot just meditate and think things will happen. You have to take action.
Okay.
Everything is inspired action. You cannot achieve anything without action.
Okay.
But it will only increase the chances of that happening sooner.
Okay.
My son meditates. I have been planting this in both my sons, and they have taken years and years, and they've not been doing. They do sometimes, they don't stop. But now my older one has started. So that doesn't mean he's going to stop doing his work. But he knows.
So probably he is doing his work with a better quality, involving less time, and but
more
faring
focus,
better,
more
more
attention,
focused.
and he knows how to use his energy as well. So it's
So
a
once
double-
he starts to see himself in that beautiful state, what he wants to achieve, he now knows to drive himself in the right
channelize
direction, to
himself.
channelize his energy in the right direction. And probably that is the reason why people who meditate, or students who meditate, actually are so focused and driven, because they have chosen their path while they were sitting there deciding on to exactly how to achieve that.
So there is
Probably-
a very good book by Nancy, but that book tells how to unlock a genius. And the way to unlock a genius, like how Einstein and Da Vinci, that category of people did, is using the craft of being expert in introspection.
Okay.
Once you have time for introspection, examining your own thoughts, your own feelings, and having this random time of doing nothing, that boosts your creativity, that boosts your intelligence, that channelizes energy in the right direction. So there's a whole book about it. I'll send the link at the end of the episode.
We'll show this link on our screen. So hopefully some of you get to read that book, those who feel interested. So we have come to the 7th level, 7th step of meditation. You've channelized your energy in the positive direction. You have seeded what you want to achieve. You have enough clarity around it. What comes next?
Yeah. So now before we go on to step 7 and step 8, which are the last two steps, and they are usually clubbed together. Before that, one has to understand a little bit of quantum physics here as well, because visualization and quantum physics will go together.
Okay.
So say if you are putting a telly on, or if you're putting a radio on, if you put the radio on a certain frequency, you will not necessarily catch the songs that you want to hear.
Okay. Yes.
You have to fine tune it to get that wavelength
to a particular channel.
To a particular channel. Similarly, if you are functioning at this level of anxiety, pain, anger, but you are actually wanting to become abundant, happy, and healthy and wealthy in life, you have to function at, you have to tune yourself to that level of vibration.
Okay, yes,
And,
understandable.
Yeah, and then for that you have to go to that level of vibration in this meditative state, and then you attract what you want. So you
So you are saying there are waves in the
Yes, they
universe,
already
or
exist.
that energy in the universe which already exists,
Yeah.
where whatever you want is already there.
Yeah.
That has
You
its
just have
own
to,
energy.
You have to tune yourself.
You have to tune yourself up to that energy level or wavelength where it maps with that ultimate
Yes,
energy
the goal that
to
you have.
achieve the goal
Yeah.
that you want.
Yeah.
And you, when the frequency matches or the wavelength match, then you get to achieve it.
Yeah.
So that's
You
achievement
can
ultimately.
convert that wave into matter.
You can convert that wave into matter. That's quantum physics.
Yes.
I can now relate. All right. So the last step, if I remember in the book, was called creative visualization.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. And how exactly do you do it? Yes.
Yeah.
Creative visualization.
So you need to know what you want. So when you finish the seventh step, if you know what you want, you are actually visualizing that thing has already happened
Okay.
during that state. Which means this is observer and quantum entanglement. It is again a very complex, which we won't have time to complete here. But there are these two big phenomena in quantum physics, which is observer phenomena and entanglement, quantum entanglement.
Okay.
Where when you observe certain thing with the same frequency, the electrons, as I said, they can be at multiple places at a given time. You then attract that particular thing into your reality. So
Okay.
basically you visualize what you want, and using your five senses again as if it's already happened. So if you want to manifest a house, you will see that you already have a house, and you are in very lot of detail. You are thinking what kind of furniture you want, how will it smell, how will it feel, how will it appear, what lights, all things you have to think in quite a lot of detail and visualize that again and again and again. So that is creative visualization with rehearsal, mental rehearsal.
Okay. And then those dots connect to the ultimate.
Yes.
What
is already there.
That's what is already there, and once that happens, you achieve it.
Manifest.
But your role in it is to keep working towards it, not just through meditation, but also in
you have to take action.
Real life. You have to take action.
You do that in the, say you are doing meditation in the morning, you are doing that, and then you decide what action you will need to take in that direction. You have to take small inspired action every day. You cannot just meditate and sit quietly for miracles to come to you. It won't happen like that.
It won't
work
happen
like that.
So scientifically, if we are to discuss the entire thing very scientifically, what you are thinking of achieving through meditation, as you said, that there's energy out in the world. When you map your imagination wavelength with that wavelength, you actually achieve it. Couldn't somebody say that if you have to take action, then whatever is happening is just a visual, it's just a thought during meditation, and your actions that you take afterwards are the real key players for achieving success?
Yes, but you get you take inspired action because you have clarity of thought, and you take clear actions because of that. And there are so many things that you can't explain, or science is yet to explain it to us as to how things work. But once you put it out there, it speeds up the process.
Right. Suddenly I'm getting this quote. I'm remembering this quote from one of Shah Rukh Khan's films, if you remember, that when you want something desperately, the nature makes it happen. It puts all its force to make that happen for you. So it has to be
there should be a burning desire
to achieve it. Yes, but at least I do understand whether you are achieving your goals through meditation or not, you're doing a few things which are essential one of which I would say is decluttering your mind, offloading your baggage, getting free time and clarity of mind, getting a perception of what you really want. Sometimes we are very confused as to who we want to be, what we really want, and we are, we are all over the place in this. I want this, I want that, I want that, and there's no time, and so I'm nowhere.
Yeah, I know what I don't want.
I know what you don't want. Exactly.
But I don't know what I want.
Correct.
But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You need to know what you want.
What you want.
Yeah.
Then only the universe can make that
easy.
happen for you. So whether you are putting the action together or whether the universe is helping you is a different discussion, is a debate yet to happen. But at least you're freeing up some space within yourself and from your blocked time and getting the clarity. And therefore, meditation, we can say, is helping you to achieve who and what you want to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. You need to figure out who you want to become to be able to achieve what you want.
Perfect. I think that brings us to an end of this episode, and it's been very fruitful, and I think I'm getting way too inspired now. Whether meditation will help me build what I want, achieve who I want to be or not, I'm not sure, but it will free up enough space within and outside in here. So I'll get more time to do the real action.
Absolutely. Lovely. Yeah.
Thank you. Meet you again in the next episode of Head to Heart.
Thank you. Thank you.